Alrighty everybody, welcome to this week's learning. We're going to have a look at an extension of the grids that we did last week with the installation of directional language. Directional language definitely comes about across the year groups, but in year 5 we're looking at specificity. We're really making sure that you are very specific with your direction giving. I've got the curriculum up here and you can see there that this is our C grade once again, using a grid reference to locate landmarks. To be truly honest, all of you this week have nailed that, so you're already on a C for this area here, and a lot of you have moved into the B's and the A category. Let's have a look here. So B, I'm reporting here using a grid reference to locate landmarks and describe routes. So actually describing routes is what we're going to do in this session, and then hopefully you can extend yourself across the week and describe locations and routes. So the idea is that you're actually using locations to help describe the routes. So with that in mind, let's get into it. I'm going to place this in our classroom, the directions language, and that'll help you with this week's directions. But really use these in your examples. Things like take the first right, across from will be that A grade as well, because you're using locations to describe where it is, next to and on the corner as well. So just really using this vocabulary. This is something I will print out so we can use that across the week with your directions. And then really want to explicitly show you this compass. Now I'm sure you've used compasses before, but if you haven't, let's get around them to make sure exactly what a compass is. I might even give you a task of labeling a compass and understanding which way a compass should be facing. Now a compass is used in a lot of directional language, but also orienteering, finding our way. And traditionally, before maps online, people hunting the way would be using a compass, and that will sort of show them their north, their east, their south and their west, and actually tell them which way they're headed. Now a compass is split up into 8 parts, 4 really important areas, so north, east, south and west. Never eat soggy Weet-Bix. Never eat soggy Weet-Bix, yep. And then within the compass we've also got some sub-strands. So north, east, south, west are the most important, but then you can see right between, on a 45-degree angle, you've got northeast. That's a combination of north and east. You've got southeast, combination of south and east, combination of southwest, and combination of northwest. Now it's important to note that north and south are always at the start of those. So southeast is not east-south, it's always southeast, or northwest, not west-north. So there's 8 points, and when you're traveling, try and use those compass points in your directional language. So this time around, I'm just going to do 2 examples following along from Woodlands Primary School. So Woodlands Primary School just there on the map. You can see Jackadder Lake Reserve and the surrounding areas. We're definitely going to use some of these landmarks to describe the route. So it's important to get that A grade to actually use landmarks to help you define the directions you're going. Alrighty, first one we're going to do is a nice easy one from Woodlands Primary School to Taxi Wizard. Woodlands Primary School is on Bentwood Avenue, this sort of route just there, Bentwood Avenue. So we're going to use that in our answer, and of course using road names is really important to get us there. So first of all, I'm looking at my compass and I know that I'm going to go from Woodlands east, so I'm going to go say take Bentwood Avenue. In fact, I'm not going to say take, I'm going to say travel east. Obviously a nice verb. Travel east on Bentwood Avenue, because we're at Woodland, so we're going to travel east on Bentwood Avenue. And then just quickly checking, we are going to turn right onto Birchwood Avenue, and of course going south. So turning right on Birchwood Avenue is what we're going to do next. Let me just grab that one there. Turn right onto Birchwood Avenue. Okay, and to finish us off, I can see that Taxi Wizard, when I turn right, I'm making sure I'm going south at this point, is going to be on the left, because I've gone across here, turn right, and it's going to be on the left. So to finish us off, I'm going to say Taxi Wizard will be on your left. Perfect. So of course that will be our nice easy directional language to get from Woodlands Primary School to Taxi Wizard. Great work. Okay, let's have a go at another one. This time around we'll use some landmarks and we'll use some more of our directional language, like take the first right, or maybe at the roundabout. We'll go from Woodlands Primary School and we will go to Farmer Jack's. Oh, delightful Farmer Jack's. Okay, so let's in our mind plan the route we're going. So we're going to go north up this little street. We're going to go right and we're going to go to Farmer Jack's that way, and there's a roundabout just there as from my memory. So first things first, let we go travel north, and that road there technically is called Saddock Street. Saddock Street on Saddock Street. Even though it doesn't say, I'll give you some questions that have the street names on there. Saddock, make sure I'm spelling it right, Street. Now I can see, and I'm going to use my maps a little bit here, this intersection is actually called a T-junction. Technically it's got a road very close to it, but you come to an end of it, you can't actually go across, so we're going to call it a T-junction. So I'm going to continue that with my directions by actually saying, because that's a landmark description, at the T-junction and at the, I'm just going to call it a big old T-junction, turn right onto, and I can see that there, it's called Rosewood Avenue, so let's put that one in as well. Make sure we're defining our roads. Rosewood Avenue. Okay, next up we're looking at our directions. Turning right into Rosewood Avenue, we go past a bus stop. Could be good to go for that, but to be honest, it's not too far. So there's a little roundabout here that's going to get us into Farmer Jack's. To be honest, Farmer Jack's has an intersection just there, but I'm going to go through the roundabout and then down this little lane there. Okay, so first left after the roundabout. So we've turned right, down Rosewood Avenue. Next one, at this roundabout, we're going to go left. So I'm going to write that in. At the roundabout, that's our directional language, but also using landmarks. At the roundabout, take the first left onto Birchwood Avenue. Birchwood Avenue again, wow. And then to finish us off, we're going to say it's going to go Birchwood Avenue, turn left onto Tamarisk Way. Farmer Jack's going to be there. Okay, so turn left, or in fact let's use our directional language even more and say take the first left. Take the first left onto Tamarisk Way. Farmer Jack's will be on your left. Perfect. So there we have our lovely discussion about how we get from Woodlands Primary School to Farmer Jack's. Okay, the questions are going to be coming up. Really, really important to use the images and use your compass points as well. So of course, making sure you're traveling north and sometimes referring to instructions just to clarify which way you're heading. So I can use mine there. Instead of saying take the first left onto Tamarisk Way just here, I could actually change that and say take the first left to travel west on Tamarisk Way. Obviously it says Tamari Way, but you know what I mean. Farmer Jack's will be on your left, or you could actually say Farmer Jack's is just south of Tamarisk Way. So use your directional language just on this side, and I'll put the image next door to this video. Use your compass points. Really important to hear that you're using your northwests, your norths, your northeasts, your easts. and have a look at the map. I'm only going to give you 3 questions because they do take a little bit of time to type, but it's really important to push yourselves and use different landmarks and locations to tell me where things are. So if it's opposite, try and do an opposite location. You can see there's some opposite things there. Maybe have a look at how Inaloo is structured as you walk past it as well. Of course, I'm going to do 1 question around the Inaloo area. So have a look at all of those and go for the questions. Good luck, team. Looking forward to some silent disco with some directional language soon. Great work.